What's up, world? This is Manga of the West, back at it with One Piece 987 review. Just quickly doing a quick synopsis on not chapter 986. Pretty much we had the raid starting, we had the 9 red scabbers bursting through the wall, coming up on Kaido, pretty much saying, "What's up?" And we had Kinemon and Denjiro get, well, not only did Kaido get disarmed and his commanders, but you had Kaido getting stabbed with Kinemon and Denjiro. So now we're waiting to see pretty much what that damage did to Kaido, if it did anything. So I'm excited, so let's just dive right in. So starting off, Kaido starts reminiscing about the battle with Oden, getting that scar on his chest as, Oden straight broke through my mans. And he starts reminiscing about the Oden execution. And then you have, the samurai escaping, and then Oda gives him that warning: don't underestimate us. Don't underestimate the samurai of Wano. Then we have pretty much we snap back to Kaido falling off the balcony that he was on, and you have the scabbers just going in, like Kinemon and Denjiro. It shows Kinemon's face, just the intensity of like really just piercing him and stabbing him, and it looks like they actually have drawn a little bit of blood, like signifying that the swords are actually piercing him. And then we have, looks like Kiku stabbing Kaido in the hand, and then Neko has his other arm like wrapped up, and then Raizo has 2 swords like at his neck, like scissor style. It is just crazy. All while like Kaido is just reminiscing on like the execution of Oden, to the point where like he actually like finally shot him. Spoiler alert, but if you hit this far, you should know that Oden got assassinated. By the way, if you wanted to check out One Piece 986 review, that will appear in a title card here. So going on to the next page, Kaido starts to realize that the wound inflicted by Oden starts to like sting, pretty much signifying that the 9 red scabbers are like injecting their will, and like they're here to finish us. They say, "Kaido, you have been doing this long enough, and it's time to end this all now." And you see the black lightning too, signifying that there's definitely a lot of hockey going in there. Like I said, the scabbards are not here to play gang. Like they are definitely wanting this man to feel their wrath, because they've been planning this for 20 years, so rightfully so. And they're just, they're just saying like, or at least thinking like, pierce him, like, murk this guy. And then boom, shows him hitting the ground. Then we go into the floor where we have Higoro and the other samurai, and now they're preparing for battle. They're about to get into it. And then you have Big Mom just saying like, did Kaido really just die? But Big Mom kind of knows that. Like she knows how much like Kaido is a monster. I remember when they were in Totland, and Luffy had announced that he was going after Kaido first, and Big Mom was like, "You can't beat that guy. Like, no, that guy's a monster. Like, you're crazy. You're gum crazy." And then we have OT finding Yamato saying, "So, time for some payback after Yamato one shot at OT." And then Luffy just goes, "Oh, it's headbutt." Going off. She's the dinosaur that has the hard skull. That's her Zoan fruit. But then Yamato, at this point is just announcing that, now is a time where I will become Kazuki Oden, no longer really a part of you guys' family. Kaido was definitely going to try to kill me if I remove my cuffs, so yeah, I'm just not like, with this crew pretty much anymore. Then, interesting enough, we get into some dialogue between Big Mom and Luffy. And then, Big Mom is just just pretty much explaining that, I've come all the way here just to kill you. And Luffy's just like, "Oh, dang. Kinda wish you wasn't here, but okay." And then we see Nami and Carrot escape with their Electro and their Nami's Cloud Road. Cloud Raid would probably sounded a little bit better, but Cloud Road gets the homies off them, so they aren't just being like held hostage, because now the raid has started, so it's time to make a move. And then you have Kaido pretty much getting up. It seems as though he's holding where he got stabbed at, so he's definitely hurt. He's not like shaking this off, or that moment where like he just gets up and it's just, you know, like nothing happens. So no, he's definitely hurt. And then he's just kind of explaining just how like, wow, this whole time Orochi was right. Like you guys really were, from Punk Hazard to Just Roasted to Zoe to here. You guys really were coming after me, you know, and then aligning yourself with the Straw Hat so I wouldn't like notice you. So you had like the perfect cover up. Like like Orochi was right, go figure. But he should have been on that, or at least always have considered it. And then Kaido just tries to mention that you're going to regret siding with pirates, because the moment they realize that they're going to lose, they're going to hightail it. You know, pretty much saying that, you know, like pirates don't have honor. Like when they see that it's not going well for them, they're going to get out of there. And Kinemon just, you know, just yells back that even if we do fail here, Luffy has a bigger plan. Like the Straw Hats have a bigger plan to definitely, you know, free this world. Which, because that's finding the One Piece. I think everyone kind of knows that it definitely doesn't entail like, you know, moving the Navy and the government out your way. Pretty much, I don't want to say completely dismantle them, but to get to a point to where you have so much more power over them that they can't do whatever they want. So, you know, going back to that freedom, which major theme in One Piece. But Kinemon just pretty much saying that, like, you know, the dawn will come definitely, like, with him. So even if we don't succeed here, we're still gonna make this through. We're still Wano will still become an open country regardless. And then you have more dialogue between Big Mom and Luffy. And she says, "You're not here to just defeat Kaido, are you? Like, be serious." She was like, "No, that definitely is it." And then he says, "I will come." He said, "I've come to kick all you guys' butts. It's an all-out war, pretty much." I'm not sure what the English translation is going to make it say with that. But it's pretty much, you know, going to insinuate the same thing, that the raid has definitely begun. The war has started. Like, this is about to get, these One Piece chapters are about to get mad intense. And if the English translation is completely different than what these fan translations are, I'll definitely do like a smaller video. That will like you know, just explain like just to clarify a few things, because you know those, you know, English translations can sometimes greatly differ from the fan translation, but still thankful for them though, of course. And then we have Big Mom just saying pretty much, don't be you know, get a hold of yourself. This is, we are still Yonko. You're definitely not to beat everybody here, which I think that is true for Big Mom. I feel like she's definitely going to like I said, Elbaf is going to be her arc. And then the Queen realizes that, you know, pretty much they are pretty much surrounded. Like the plan worked for the most part. You know, you have samurai, you have minks, you have pirates coming at you. You know, literally from like all around Onigashima. And then you have and then he realizes Marco and Pedro Sparrow are at the entrance, and it's like either they're coming in. It looks like, I mean, you would think they would have been fighting, but it looks like they're coming together. So, did Pedro Sparrow join the alliance? I don't know. But I would not feel good about that, because I'm pretty sure Carrot is not having that. Like, nah, she's like, nah, you are part of the reason why my man's Pedro had to go. So, like, nah. And I hope Carrot does get her revenge on him this arc if Marco doesn't fight him. But I think more or less Marco would be fighting King. You know, they both fly. You know, they have all the comparisons. They, you know, both did the flame kick thing. Even kicking Big Mom's ship off, you know, that feat in itself is just showing the comparison. So I think Oda's setting them two up to fight. And then we have pretty much Kaido realizing that that he pretty much heard Luffy's challenge and said, you know, I heard you, Luffy, you know, like, I'll show you the strength, you know, the world's strongest power. Goes into his dragon form, which I did not think he was going to do as fast, but you know how these, well, if he is a Zoan Devil Fruit, you know, that's still debatable, but, you know, they do tend to go to that form first, because I think we've all in the community kind of realized that the hybrid form is actually stronger than the full Zoan forms, which I know a lot of us thought it was reversed, because I know I definitely thought the full Zoan forms were stronger than the hybrids. But seeing, you know, that's with Alti and with Drake and with Page One, like, nah, those hybrid forms look like the beastly. The Sanji in this race, he was murking Page One in his full Zoan form, but then when he went down to the hybrid, then he was actually start throwing paws with him. So, And you have the 9 red scabbards hanging on the Kaido, it looks like, as he's flying away to like a bigger area for them to fight. Because you know Kaido's a dragon, he can't fight in that area. And then he's just turning, and then it says, got the scabbards. It looks like it's Kinemon yelling to Luffy. He's just like, much appreciated. And then Kinemon's like, Luffy's like, Kinemon, let's meet again later. So he's just like, I'll handle, I guess, it looks like he's going to try to just handle Big Mom first. And then meet them there, because you know Luffy does understand, as he said to Yamato in the 986 chapter, that you know, this is not just our battle, this is their battle too. And I think everyone knows it's going to take more than just you know, 1 or 2 people, or even like just a couple people to take down Kaido. So we're getting to close to the, oh no, we are on the final page, and it's Kaido. And he's just like, you know, talked about how he's sobered up. You know, he's always usually drunk. But, like, at least now this does indicate that he will fight a lot more serious, which is definitely cool. And they mentioned how they didn't even think he would become a dragon, because that's why they tried to fight him there. But they pretty much is just, you see the scenes just getting together, just setting up a battle between the 9 red scabbards. It looks like the Mink tribe is also there as well. Because they even mentioned they brought warriors from all over the country. But also, as we realize behind them, you know, there is a full moon. And if the Mink tribe is there, we got the Sulong forms. So, as it seems, it's Nagamushi, and he's talking about the full moon. He says, I can perfectly see the full moon. So definitely implying in this next chapter, and I don't believe it, there's a break. Nope, no break. So yep, we get another chapter next weekend.